Hello and welcome to last tutorial, the 10th tutorial of our chat app series that we have been creating, and so far everything is turning out really great. And one thing I would like to tell you is that if you have watched the previous tutorial, then there was some error regarding we were able to update the user's image and the name, but on the friend side, like on the other device where the sender has already chatted with the friend, there was some issue with the update, and I checked that the issue was with the shared preferences. But if you just rebuild your project, then the issue will be gone. But my working code is already in the GitHub repository, so if you still see an error, you can just email me or send me a message on Instagram. But yeah, what I did is like I just rebuilt the project and everything started to work as expected. And obviously when we are uh, when we will do the last test of the app, then maybe I will again once again, like, you will get to see that the issue has been completely resolved. And you can see that I have not changed any code in this, like, uh, function. So anyways, without a further ado, let's get into like notification implementation, because that's what we want to achieve with this tutorial. So first and foremost, what I want you to do is I want you to like come to your project overview and go to the project setting actually, and click on cloud messaging. And here we are not able to see our server key, so that is the first thing that we need. And the best practice is like one should not share that with others, but because we are like for the demonstration purposes, I'm just going to show you. So what we can do is we have to enable the cloud messaging from here, and then we will be able to we will be able to see the server key. So we are working towards that. Okay. Yeah, here is a lot of thing, and I hope I remember. API and services, I think. Let's just try to find out where is the notification one. Okay, so this is enabled, and we have to enable actually cloud messaging. So let's just hit back, or maybe just go to search cloud messaging. Yeah, here, the first one. Okay, so we'll click on enable, and so we are waiting for this. I think we can come back here and refresh this, and now hopefully we will be able to see the server key. Yeah, perfect. So this server key is needed for like generating like notifications in your app. So first I'll just come in here and I will create a package. Of course it's already there, and let's just work on this now. And also I'll just close this, all tabs, and all of our work is going to be in this tutorial. It's going to be about entity, and one more package that we need is network. So in the network notifications, we will create some files, constants. Okay, something is weird here. Let's just delete this. Let me make a new package. Okay, let's just create constants. Yes, and here I will create another package, entity, and one more package known as network. Oh, okay, and now here I'm going to create couple of files, so just follow Firebase service, Firebase, okay, notification, reply, and in the entity package we are going to create some more so basically it's going to have some entity is going to have some of the file of its own. So first of all, the file is going to have notification data, and then it's going to have push notification, and then it's going to have a token, and I will explain in a bit what token is and how it is used in this. And then also network is going to have, as I told you in the very first tutorial, that we are going to use retrofit notification API. Let's change to interface, and it will have a retrofit instance. Retrofit instance. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, first of all, we'll come on this file, and first of all we will just go to the constants, and here we are going to declare a companion object, and here const val base URL is, and make sure that you put it as it is so it works. Okay, const val server key, and what's your server key? It's here. And obviously if you will put this one, exactly this one, then it will not work. You have to generate your own according to your project. So let's just put this within these semicolons. Okay, server key is done, and now we have to do the val content type application slash JSON. Done. I can just close this because we don't need this anymore now. Let's go to the retrofit instance, and here what we will do is companion object private val retrofit by lazy retrofit builder dot base URL. We have to import this base URL is going to take base URL constant, and it will automatically get imported. Let's just press alt enter, and I hope, yeah, that's the one. Add converter factory, JSON converter factory dot create dot build val API by lazy retrofit dot create notification API class dot java. And obviously, yeah, so this is it. We will close this. We'll go to the notification API file, and here we have to do some work. So here we are simply going to use the usual retrofits annotations. Authorization key is going to be our server key. And then content type it's going to be our content type constant. So let's just one by one import this content type. Yeah, okay, headers. And when we are, the post annotation in retrofit refers to get is like we are getting the response, and post is like we are posting something on the server, or we are writing something on the server, right? So such as when we are sending a notification to another device, that means we are writing something on the server of Firebase that okay, send this notification, whatever we are writing. Suspend fun post notification, and here I will just use body annotation notification push notification and here we will just say response body. With that, okay, there is some error here. Okay, HTTP, no, we need response of retrofit. Okay, let's just going to get rid of this. So here we are going to write retrofit 2 instead of, okay, gone. Okay, so that file is done, closing that. Okay, now what we will do is we have worked on our constant. Now we will come to our notification data. And why? Because whatever we want to display in our notification, we can create a model of it. So how cool is that? Data, and here it's going to take wall title of the and message. Okay, cool. Push notification is going to contain again a data class, and what it has is wall data of notification data itself, that the data class that we have, and wall 2 to whosoever we are sending it. Okay, token. Now for example, of course I don't have my emulator on my device on me right now, but one device, each individual device has its own token, right? Has a unique token. Okay, so whenever I want to send a message to somebody and I'm sending it, then if I have access to their token, their device's token, right? Because that device is identified with their own token, right? My device has its own token. So if I have the token of another person, that means I can trigger a notification on their device because I have that token, and that's how Firebase Cloud Messaging works. So, okay, with that done, we are done with our entity also, and our rest of the work is going to be in the two classes of Firebase service and notification reply. So let's go to the Firebase service first and extend it. Okay, notification reply, no. Okay, yeah, Firebase service. Extend this to Firebase messaging service. Again, here it's going to be a companion object. Private const wall key reply text. So this will be, we will be using when we are replying. Okay. Var shared preferences null. Okay. Var token string get return shared preferences. Okay, so the spellings have gotten them wrong here. Get string token, and let's just Control Alt L to, you know, oh wow. Okay, I'm just going to arrange this. Yeah. Okay, and set value shared prefs edit put string token is value not null apply. Okay. Good. Now let's just like we are getting an override method here. So that is on new token is equal to new token. This token is going to be new token. Okay. Now what we have to do is, obviously there are different phones and different Android versions, so we are going to create some, like we will just add an annotation here, requires API build .version /codes f. Okay, and now let's work on this wall intent main activity Whenever we click on our notification, then we are directed to the home fragment. While notification manager get system services context notification service, okay, as notification manager, and while notification ID we are creating a random next integer. So this is a maths function in Kotlin, also available in Java, I think. Okay, random dot next. Think I have to. Oh God, random. Something weird is happening, but let's just type it next int. Okay. So what is going to happen now here? If the build version dot sdk integer is less than or is greater than or equal to the build version codes Oreo. Oh wow. Then what it needs to happen? Then there is a different notification channel, because I'll show you what that means. Because in the previous Android versions you would only just be able to, you know, like turn off the notifications and all that, but now in the new Android versions, like you can turn off like some notification and you can keep the some notification on of the similar app. For example, in Gmail, if you are familiar with Gmail, like if you go there, you can turn off the notification from one email address, and for example you have multiple email addresses, and then you can keep on the primary emails notification on, but you can keep on the turn off the notifications of the promotional emails, right? So this is all about the notification channels, and this is a subject in itself. Flag activity clear top. Okay, and while pending intent get activity this 0 intent pending intent flag is mutable, and obviously we still have to create this. So okay, for replying from the notification itself, that is also the functionality that we intend to incorporate in our app. So remote input dot builder key reply text, and obviously once we go in the notification reply class, then we will use this key to retrieve, you know, and set label reply build. So we have built a dialog that helps us to reply also. Okay, for reply action we are also creating an intent, because that too sends a notification to another device that okay, there is a reply, right? So while reply intent pending intent get broadcast, this 0 reply intent, or yeah, I have to create this pending intent flag mutable. So for this reply intent I have to add one more thing. While reply intent this notification reply class Java. So the reply work is to be done in the second class that we have created. Okay, while reply action notification compat dot action dot builder, because obviously we have to reply, so in that we need to work with the appearance reply pending intent, and also add remote input. And once we run the app, then I'll show you in practice what we are typing right now. Okay, what's the error now here? It says remote input. Okay, expected. Yeah, here is the so let's just import this whole thing correctly, and then we can just here we can replace this with Android X. Okay, that is resolved now. Okay, again I'm going to use while shared custom pref shared pref application context shared custom pref set integer values, the keys values, and notification ID, because we have to track the notification ID. If we have the notification ID, then we can use that ID and send a reply on it, right? Okay, well, notification compat builder and this and channel ID, and obviously this has to be created in our the channel ID. So the channel ID we have to create here. We can do this. I have already explained what the channel means. So yeah, let's proceed. Okay, so here we can work with now different things. Set content text HTML from HTML. This is the extra thing. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. This is like, I want the title to be bold, so I'm just like making it a little bit fancy. Message.data keys title, and making it bold. Okay, and then we have this message.data message. Okay, cool. So the person's name, it has to be in the bold, but the message has to be in like the regular text. Excuse me. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to like get something from my previous uh, project. So this is like the chat app icon we need. Like you can put the icon of your own choice, and you can like swipe to like cancel the notification and all that. This is primarily like all that stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this. Okay, and now I'll just come here, notification manager. I know this is a little bit difficult one, notify, but once it's going to work, you are going to be rewarded. Okay, and one method of this last like function that we had to create was this. Well, channel name, I'm not going to name it anything, so it's up to your choice. Channel, notification channel, notification channel, and it will take channel ID, the constant, channel name, notification manager, importance high, apply, description, my channel description. Obviously you can customize it if you like, but I am just showing you for the demonstration purposes. Light color, color green. Okay, and now we have to annotate it also, and the error will go away. And this is it for our Firebase service class. And lastly, actually we have 2 or 3 things more to do, and let me see the time. Okay, 32 minutes already. Yeah, I think this will take an hour. Okay, let's go to notification reply. Here what we have to do is simply I'm going to get the channel from the previous file and broadcast receiver. Okay, let's just implement some of the methods that we have, which is only one on receive, and we can name this as intent, and let's get this fire store, because obviously when we reply we want it to correspond, right? And I'm going to go back to my previous file and get this. Okay, so the notification manager is here. Okay, for context, I think what we need to do is, yeah, let's just get the context from here. So I'm just going to rename it. Okay, so what we'll do here is val remote input, get result source from intent. If remote input is not null, okay, so what is this error? Yeah, let's just annotate it. If the remote input is not null, then what it needs to do is val replied text, and here we are going to use the key, right, that we had stored, key reply text. remote input dot get string. Hmm. So what is the error here? Oh, remote input here is, oh wow, here the remote input. mm, okay, let's keep on working on it, no worries, we can fix this later. Okay, so whatever the reply text is, here we are going to get my shared preferences that we had created when, if you recall, when we were sending the message. So see now how it is going to help us. Okay, so what do we need to fetch? We need to fetch friend ID, chat room ID. If I can go back and I can show you where did we get this from. We got it from here, from view model. Okay, so what we will do is we will create a hash map of string any. Sender is going to be utils dot get uid logged in. Time is going to be time to utils get time. Okay. Okay, because we are sending a message, so we need to update it in the chat and we need to update it everywhere else, right? In the recent chats, everywhere. Receiver is going to be friend ID and message is going to be replied text, which we have to fix. Okay, and at the same time we will put this message in our chat room for collection chats document utils get time set hash map. Okay, great. And at the same time, obviously we want to update the recent chats also. So this is for the chat, right? This is for chat room. This is for recent chat, because when the message is gone, then in the recent chat also it needs to appear, right? So I'm just going to use the same view models, this hash map here, and perform the same thing that we did in view model. And to update, because I'm sending the message, right, and user is receiving on the other end, so my recent chat needs to update with I am the sender, and my receiver recent chat list needs to update with the I am the sender, so like that. Okay, so we have, okay, why is it showing the error? mm, Update hash map of string any set mass, update hash map, set hash map. Okay. mm. Java type mismatch expected. What is this error cast? Okay. Java type mismatch expected. Let's just wait for this one. Okay, and we have to fix this one also. Okay, let's go further beyond and keep on like working, and let's not uh, make it stop our work. Well, custom custom pref shared prefs context val reply notification compat builder, again context channel id, set small icon, r.drawable chat app, set content text, reply sent, and build. And obviously we have to import this, also this. So let's just, okay, and lastly in this class we have to call the notification manager notify reply id and reply notification. So reply id is going to be here, I was telling you about the notification id that we had, right? So we can use the same id to send a notification, right? Okay, so I have not had this problem. um, um, Before, but for some weird reason I'm seeing this. So yeah, let's solve the other issues also. There is one more. The key replies text, reply text, remote input, get results from intent actually. Okay, that is gone, and I guess with that our hash map issue is also resolved. Okay, I'm going to close this, and now let's move to creating a token. So what I'll do is I'll just go to my main activity, and over here I'm going to generate a token and store it in my Firestore, and then go back to the view model and work from there. So yeah, this is a little bit like, longer work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take late init var auth Firebase auth late init auth Firestore Firebase Firestore. Oh wow. Okay, Firebase auth. Great. And let's just take a token as a variable. Okay, and we will just, whenever the app launches, we generate a token of the device, and then we can manipulate that token into sending notification or whatever we want. Well, Firebase instance, Firebase installations, get instance, Firebase instance. This is kind of a boilerplate code. ID add-on success listener, installation ID, Firebase messaging server messaging dot get instance token add on success listener get token, and then token, the variable that we had taken is going to be is equal to get token, and simply while hash map of string any token to token, we are storing the token to Firestore collection, and then we can similarly, like, we are fetching the messages, tokens, documents. So notice this, whoever is the user, we are creating a separate collection, each user with their own unique ID, user ID is going to have a token of their own, right? And that's it. And while we are at it, I'm going to add a little bit more code for the user status also, so we can close this app. Okay, and I'm going to use on pause, on pause and on resume and on, yeah, only these two, and on start also. So let's just get some, we have not worked on the, so in on pause or on resume, whenever the app is resuming, user is coming back, what it needs to do is set the status to online. If app is on pause, set the status to offline, because this is life cycle awareness that we are set the status to offline, and then when the app is on start again, set the status to online again. So that is also done. And now I'll close the main activity and I'll go to hopefully our last steps that are also going to, like, be a little bit technical. So let's just, whenever we are sending the message, right, that is where we are triggering a notification. So let's just come here for notification work, Firestore collection, and obviously please note that we have to delete our app before we run, because right now when our app is running, if we run it, the token will not be generated. So we have to delete the apps and then reinstall it, and then brand new token will be generated. So whoever is my friend, not my token, right? I want the token of my friend. Add snapshot listener value and error. If value is not null, because until and unless my friend logs in, then only their token gets generated, and I send them a message and they receive a notification. But if they have not even logged in, then I don't have their token, right? So their token is empty and app will crash. So I want to make sure that I'm checking for the null pointer exception. So now app will not crash even though there is no token of my friend, he has not logged in yet, but still I can send them a message. So here I have to take a variable, I guess. Wow, this okay. So let's just go back and start to work on one of the few steps. Token object, value dot object to token, because we had declared this model class and now we are storing the token in it. Okay, yeah, so this is the one that we need. Okay, so the token is going to take token object is not null and the value of token. Logged in user name, my shared prefs get value, and whoever is the current user, we did it, like we had stored that user's name to regex. Again, I'm like splitting. Okay, and if message value is not empty, so if there is a message and receiver means my friend is not empty, then what needs to do is push notification. So that class we had created, if you remember, again I'm going to, because that class takes in the notification data model itself and logged in the username and the message itself, right? Once you type it by your own, then you would understand that what is this token, and then also send notification it else log e view model no token no notification. Okay, so we have to create this method. Okay, sending notification, and we are hopefully writing the code for our last function if everything goes well. Okay, again we will use Kotlin Coroutine for this. View model, scope, launch. Okay, so let's just name it as notification. I'm just going to, this problem has to be resolved. Okay, yeah, let's try and catch block. Val response retrofit instance API post notification will pass notification in this. Catch exception, view model error, e2 string. Okay, so yeah, this is it. And one last thing that we have to do is to go to manifest and make some changes, and obviously these things have to be here, right? I did it like really early on in the app. Okay, so let's just go and yeah, we have to add this. I'll just go here, Firebase service, and add service to manifest. Okay, added. And if I come back here, then this service is added to manifest. And add these things in these tags. And also I'm just going to change this to and add an intent filter. Okay, and below this service add this notification receiver, notification reply. I think that's all. Okay, and oh, okay, that was like really long. Maybe let's run the app and see the results. So our app has successfully launched, and let's see what happens now. I think I should have deleted this for a new start, but let's just do it now. I'll delete yeah, I'll delete this collection first, and then we will test to brand new way of all the information that we will have. So last tutorial was really long and it took a lot of work, but thanks for being with me, and please subscribe to the channel because this will encourage me to do more videos. And I will once again run the apps one more time here. Okay, so we are back, and I'm going to log in from my phone first. And please note that if you're going to download this project from GitHub, it will not work because I I have deleted the server key, so it will not be possible for you guys to run the app without entering your server key. So instead of wasting time, just build your own by looking at the tutorial. Okay, we have launched the apps. The apps are here, and if I go on Samuel, then Samuel, wow, it's online. But if Samuel is like this, then Samuel is offline. You see this? And then once again, when Samuel comes online, then online feature is working beautifully. So I'm online again. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just send a message. Hey, Samuel. Okay. How are you? Elon is online. I'm fine, Elon. Okay, this is working great, but we are not seeing the notification. So let me just go here and maybe see why the issue is happening. Firebase Cloud Messaging. So I think let's just put test. So yeah, notifications are not showing, but let's see. So let me just go back to our Firestore database and see that if the tokens have been generated. Yeah, tokens are here. Okay, token is here. So why am I not seeing? Okay, let's find out the problem, that why we can't see the notification. And we don't have any error in the view model or anywhere, but still the issue is somewhere. Maybe we forgot to do some step. Okay, this is good. Yeah, main activity, Firebase service. we just rerun the app now. Yeah, we don't want all the work to go in vain, so we have worked really hard for this one. So let's just go and send a message. Oh, okay. Well, also I'll just update the name here, so the error that we were talking about. So you see here Elon, it's going to have the correct name here. Yeah, you see the name has changed here also. So that was the error in the previous like tutorials. Okay, now let me see why the notification is not. mm, Maybe app info, manage notifications. Yeah, it is creating a channel, but mm, let's go here and check also. Notification has. Okay, let's see. So I think one of the problem is that we did not call this function like channel here, the notification manager. We did not create notification channel. Maybe that is why. So one more error that I have seen is here. If we can go to our Firestore, then it says tokens here and I have written token. So these kind of minor mistakes, mess up with your whole project. And obviously when there was no token that retrofit was getting, so how it's going to generate the notification in the first place, right? So let's just see what happens now. So I'm debugging the problem, and you see here if I type something from this keyboard and I get the log message here updated that no token, no notification, and that is coming from here. And for some reason this is not working here. The token here is empty, right? So I'm going to log also the value of the token to further debug this and see why the token is not getting generated. View model token. Let's just rerun the app and see that what is the actual issue. And now when I'm going to send a message, then I should be able to see. So token is getting fetched, but why am I getting this error? Token is there, Yeah, but here something is missing. Even the token is getting fetched correctly, but in the push notification is something wrong. Mm. So we have the token now in notification data, message dot value and also send notification, else this is the error that is getting triggered and why. Retrofit instance. Okay, send notification, view model dot launch driver API post notification, notification exception, view model error. If there is an error, then let's debug for that. No. Push notification, data class wall data notification data all to string, retrofit, create dot build. This is okay. Here must be an issue because I have checked everywhere. Let's rerun the app. Even though we are getting the token, but still like there is some issue. Anyways, we'll get to the bottom of it. So guys, after a lot of debugging, I have finally uh, like made it work, and you can see here if we send a message to Sam, then I think the notification will appear. You see over there, and we can reply okay, and we will get a response here. So again, and from here we can say, and I will also tell you what was the issue. And here if I can reply, I am not fine, and we see, you see we are getting the reply. So our notification issue has been resolved, but the issue was because I had written a condition that if message value is not empty, then only send a notification. So what was happening was that whenever I was sending a message here, I was like setting the message value to empty right after it is being sent. So it was automatically emptying the message and also recancelling my whole condition that I was writing. So it was just our own thing. But obviously that does not mean that we, because right now obviously notifications are working, but this text is still here. So how do we get rid of that text and still display the notification? So that is the catch here. And what I will do is I will simply reactivate this block of code and maybe put this in here. So now what needs to happen is Firestore collection. Okay, now let's check. But I think nothing will change. I have to move it somewhere else. And now the notifications, much awaited notifications are working. But also the last thing that we need to fix is this hey needs to like disappear after we have sent the text. So once our app gets launched on this device, then yeah, so again that message is like the reason our notification is not showing up is because of this code. And okay, let me see what I can do to make this thing go away. One, two, let's move it. Now let's rerun the app and see. mm, yeah, sorry for the long tutorial guys, but one needs to do what needed to be done. I'm waiting for the user to get online and then we can demonstrate the notification if it's working. Okay, yeah, so our field is clear and our notification has also like arrived beautifully. Hello notification. Okay, this is great. Great job guys, and our app has worked beautifully. And what I will also do is one thing that I'm missing here is the message adapter. Here the online text, yeah, the message text, show time, visibility, time of sent, and one more thing is not visible here in the message in the chat fragment. And then we can end this because everything is working great. Status, yeah, user status. I think it's the visibility. Let's see, I think the visibility of this is gone, right? That is why we are not able to see it. Regardless, that's a non-issue because that's not what we like intended to, like it will be fine. But we have done what we needed to do and the app notifications are working. And if you are still watching, then maybe I'll just fix why we can't see the notification timeline. No, sorry, the Yeah, here we have this view status, toolbar, fragment chat. This view is not getting visible, right? Online. Okay, so chat fragment, the toolbar. Okay, so we have to set the text, and for whatsoever reason the text is not appearing here. So I'll just fix it because while I'm here, so why not? Let's just see, like I'll just put some gibberish and see something appears on it or not. And also I will change my name. Okay, yeah, so my name gets updated here, and the app is restarting. And if I can go, yeah, so I'm still not seeing that the notification, like, sorry, again and again I'm saying notification, but it's actually the text that we want to see. So let me just put it somewhere in the, like, fix the layout a little bit. This should be in, now let's see where it, oh, okay, so I'm not able to see the, it has gone entirely away. So let's just, okay, yeah, it's here. So I'm going to change this to margin right, I guess. Oh wow, crap. Let's put a gravity to it. Okay, what is the issue here? I'm not sure if this is going to work here. Okay, let's just put margin right here. Yeah, how do I put this? Okay. Margin right again. Oh wow. Yeah, I want this to appear in the toolbar, but it is getting lost somewhere. Okay, so margin left 50 dp, 120, and the color can be actually red so it gets visible. Let's do the black color or white. Yeah, for some weird reason the status is not showing, but it is bothering me because everything is working so perfectly, and now this thing is like just becoming pain in the ass. Yeah, let's see what happens now. So once this gets launched, yeah, I'm still not able to see my status because of some layout problems. So maybe I can fix this. Okay guys, so I have made some changes to the layout, such as this is that you can see, and I have added another layout within linear layout of toolbar and placed this text view inside it, and obviously while we are messing with it we have to delete it. Yeah, the hello text, and let the status update dynamically whatever the user status is. So right now it's nothing because obviously the app is launching, and we will see hello only because I had written that on purpose to see if the text view was visible or not. Okay, if we see the hello, that means like it's a success, because yeah, we still not able to see it, and I'm just wondering why. Because when the image is getting displayed, I have to see from here. Okay, yeah, this is getting displayed, and if I go to Elon here, I can see Elon's status, but only this layout is messing with me. So what's the issue here? Let's just take a look from, yeah, we have to do the same thing in the chat home fragment, and I think, yeah, let's just make sure that this also gets updated. Maybe type some gibberish here and see now if yeah, this tutorial has become a series in itself, a really long one. I think once the if while you are making the chat fragment, I think you will not have this issue. Yeah, okay, so we are seeing this. Okay, and I'll go in the recent chat and see here status is this. Okay, and we will check here. Okay, let's rerun the app. The text view is there at least, but I don't know what's wrong with the status. Yeah, maybe recent chat is not getting the updated status, and we have to check our main activity. Yeah, so here again we are not seeing the status, but here we are. So I'll just end this tutorial series. This is a small bug that can be fixed by you, and yeah, it is somewhere in this fragment where we are not able to, I guess, see this. So, or maybe it's just, let's just check. Image view, username, last, the model, and recent chat. And we'll check here. Recent chat status is here, and if I can go to my recent chats list, do I get the status here or not? Okay, in this one I am not saving the status for some weird reason. That is why status is empty. Let me check the view model. Guys, I'm going to write an extra code just for the chat for home fragment in order to bring the status here. So let's do it, and yeah, let's not give up. So here what I'm going to do, work for status. I'm going to create Firestore get instance, Firestore collection, users, document args, users, whoever the, oh, not in the chat fragment, chat one is working fine, the chat from home fragment. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so put this on a hold for now, and let's just get argument recent chats, friend ID, whoever the friend is, add snapshot listener. Okay, let's put a null pointer exception to it. And what do we have here? If error is not null, then return at add snapshot listener. If value is not null and value exists, then what it needs to do is val user model value to object, and let's get users Java. And what I'll do is I will just bring this here, status user model status to string, and let's run our app and see if this works, and we can close this tutorial. So our app is here, and they say that hope never dies, and you see here Sam is online, so I'm seeing that online status. And finally, after 1 hour 30 minutes, we have worked our way around fixing this app, and this is the full functionality. This app is complete, and you will find the code in the description. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel and send me a text on Instagram or send me an email so if you need any help. And at the same time, the code is going to be available on the GitHub. So I'll see you in the next tutorial series, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.